In this practice, we will listen to the wisdom of intuition, the quiet knowing that lives beneath your thoughts. Bring your attention now to your physical form, to your body, and find a position that feels comfortable, a sense of stillness that might feel unforced, and allow your eyes to soften or close if you like. We've all felt how noisy the surface of the mind can be, but beneath it lies something quieter, and it is that deeper layer that we are turning toward now. There's nothing to figure out here and really nowhere to reach for. You might let your attention sink a little lower than you're thinking, the way a stone settles slowly through water toward the quiet at the bottom. It's not about making the surface still. You're simply letting your attention rest just beneath it, where things tend to be a little bit calmer. Beneath the chatter sits a kind of knowing that does not announce itself, the quieter intelligence we are calling intuition. Wisdom or discernment might be the truer words for it, though. It's the quiet capacity to tell what genuinely matters from what feels urgent. It tends to speak softly and rarely in full sentences. Instead, it might come as a quiet pull, or as a subtle feeling in the body that arrives before any thought does. You might offer yourself a single question, and then listen, letting any answer rise on its own rather than reaching for it with a thinking mind. And when you're ready, you might ask gently, what do I already know, but keep talking myself out of? There's no need to search for an answer. Just ask and then wait. The way you might wait for your eyes to adjust in a dimly lit room. And notice whatever arises, noticing it without grabbing at it or arguing with it. It might be a single word, or maybe a feeling you can't quite name yet. It might surprise you, or it might be something you've known for a long time and quietly set aside. Whatever comes, you don't need to act on it or even agree. You're only here to listen to it. And if nothing seems to come to your awareness, that might be its own kind of answer, and there's no need to force it either. This quieter intelligence isn't a performance, and it can't be summoned on demand. It's enough this time simply to have turned toward it and made a little bit more room. Either way, here is something worth knowing about this voice. It tends to grow clearer the more you listen to it, and fainter the longer you override it. It's likely been with you all along, beneath all the noise and the urgency, waiting to be consulted rather than ignored. In your own time, You can let your attention float back up to the surface, carrying with you whatever you may have heard or not heard, or simply the sense of having listened. And when it feels right, you might let your eyes begin to open if they're not already. The more you practice this, the more familiar that quiet knowing becomes, until it begins to feel less like a stranger and more like your own truest voice. I look forward to sharing our next practice together. You can find more practices and resources in the description below.